All right, I think we're live right now. We are rocking and rolling. Happy Sunday to everybody. It's your boy Otto from 3 Men in the Basement, and we got one screen, but we got my main man, Uncle Frank, in the house.
How you doing?
Uncle Frank, good to see you, brother.
Hello.
All right, so we're here on Sunday afternoon. We'll wait till some people jump in the chat right now. Right now, we got Victoria hanging out with us. It's good to see you. So I wanted to get this done because I got a CGC delivery, and I'm going to start talking about that, but we're going to wait till some people jump into the chat. And I'm just going to go over some things so you guys know we're excited to be here on 3 Men in the Basement. And just so you guys know, remember to, subscribe now. You know where to find us. So you know when we're doing videos like this, that's a lot of fun. We want you to do that. And we got Planet Mayhem in the house. Good to see you, brother. Hit that like video so you know. So I don't know. Some people know you like our videos. If not, oh, well, it doesn't matter. We're still going to do them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, really, we're still going to buy comic books. Hit the notification bell so you know when we do shows like this. Big BLC's in here. Mr. Comics 89, what's up? Oa Comics. The notification bells when we do odd shows like this. So I kind of tell you the method to our madness, and we are mad here at 3 Men in the Basement. And leave a comment below of what you like, what you didn't like, and how's it going. So, all right. That being said, happy Saturday to everybody. Cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
Yeah, we're hanging out. We just watched the heartbreaking Saints loss.
You know, it's always against the Vikings.
It
just seems to be against the
Right,
Vikings.
and when it's the only game on.
Exactly.
Right. For you guys don't know, spoiler alert, the Saints lost with no seconds left on the clock. The ball hit the upright twice.
It was a double point.
Twice. Oh, my God, yeah. And could you imagine being in England? This is once a year that the NFL comes there and watching that game. You got your money's worth, right?
Exactly.
Or your pound's worth.
Right. Because Sanchez on the commentary, he kept on saying, you know, the people in London, they love kicks. And there was a lot of field goals in this game. All right. So I think they got their money's worth, Yeah,
for sure. They definitely got their money's worth. So we got 4 or 5 things we're going to talk about, some current things, but we promise you, if this goes over an hour, Uncle Frank is going to punch me and we're done. Because
I got stuff to do.
We got stuff to do. We got 1 hour. And you know what? When I got the sergeant right here, we're going to make it happen. So I'm going to say hello to Comics and Culture, Oa Comics, Victoria, good to see you. And just some housekeeping things, you guys remember that we are sponsored by Spineworks. I'm rocking their shirt. They did all the pressing. Shout out to Lenny. I'll talk a little bit more about that submission. And our good friends at Captured Collectibles, all these guys will be at New York Comic Con. I will not. Uncle Frank?
I will not.
We will not.
I will not.
Terrificon is our...
That's the main one.
That's the main one that we go to. All right, so we're not going to miss it. So if you do go, enjoy yourself and make sure you check out our partners. Also, we still have our 3,333 subscriber giveaway going on. So just get in that. We really want to give that away. I think we're only like 17 away, so let's make that happen before the end of the weekend.
Guys,
so
tell a friend.
Really,
yeah,
please
just tell a friend. All right,
yeah, come on.
It's harmless.
It's harmless, right? And look how much fun we're having on a Sunday afternoon. And as always, you guys know that we still have copies of our variant available through Power Kid Comics. So that's right. The 3 Men in the Basement variant is still available. If you're interested, we do have some copies. They're $23 or $24 shipped. We will send them off to you. We've got those coming back from Spineworks. Yellow labels. We'll see how that pans out. I'm excited to see that.
These guys know the story about how you thought it was a 9.8.
Oh, my God.
But when Jason got his hand on, I said, no, those are not contenders.
Those are not contenders. Right. So this is what happened. So Captured Collectibles, Jason Irizarry, his son JJ, and his wife Monica are just wonderful people, and they have eyes. I mean, they know books. So when you're submitting books in mass quantities, if you get this from a distributor, you assume if it's wrapped up and packaged well, it should be good, right? They shouldn't be dinged up. So my brother Brett, Roger, and myself, we were going to submit 20 books to have yellow labels and blue labels, and we expected them to be 9/8. So we grabbed 30 of them. And you were at the table, right? You were at the booth.
I mean, and Jason's like, no.
Yeah.
So he called JJ over.
Yep.
And I don't know how long he took.
He said, take these 30 books and find 10 at least.
Yeah. How many did he end up finding?
He ended up finding 8 out of that 30. But then Brett and I kind of bugged out. We're like, oh my God, how many more of these are dinged up in the packaging? So Brett went back and got a stack, and JJ and Jason sat there, and for 15 minutes they pulled out about 20 9.8 contenders, and I think they did it out of about 60 books, you guys. So that's how sometimes hard it is to get these books, and now I know that firsthand.
No, as I've gotten older, I listen to the guy whose name is on the shirt, Lenny.
Lenny.
I mean, every time I go to a shop, I have my toolkit with me.
Yeah.
I have my magnifying glass and I have my purple light. Okay.
Yeah.
And I look at every book. All right. I don't care who it is. I don't care what it is. I look at it and you wouldn't believe the things you pick up with that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have known that unless Lenny.
Right.
Because I can say, hey, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
And
well, I had a book today. I showed him. It's a modern. You know, it's a $500 difference in a 9.8. If this come back a 9.8, I've just spent time saying. He goes, nope. Look at this. I said, okay, no problem. I put it right down. Me, I would have sent it in. So I don't know if we're going to get a live feed from the Giant Stadium. Roger's there with his family. They're having a great time. We were out with our family yesterday with Shortbox Bernie up in New Hampshire. So I want to tell you how this worked. So how I got Uncle Frank to guest star with me today is I was down on my luck, man. Everybody was away. So I called Uncle Frank, and I was up in the mountains of New Hampshire. He was at the mall probably shopping for $100 shirts.
No, I was with my granddaughter.
Oh, you were your granddaughter?
I was.
So you spent $100 more.
Yeah, I think
you
so.
You spent with your granddaughter. Right. All right. So he said, he goes, hey, I've got a bad connection. I'll call you back. So I texted him. I said, hey, I need somebody to come over. Uncle Frank's like, I'll be there, but you got me for 1 hour. I said, perfect. All right, perfect. So I set this all up, and we're going to go over a few things. But right now, let's talk about this. Right
talk about Matt?
Yeah, let's talk about this. So I jumped on a YouTube auction, and I know you were on it.
I was on it.
You were on it, right? You were on it, and I jumped on, and I saw Matty Forge was moving some X-Men books, and it was early, and I'd like to go and support. And he had a lot of these X-Men books, and he started at like $10, and it was X-Men 130, 140, 139, 140, 138, and then he had 125. Now I have all these books raw, but these books, like, they were in good shape, and I paid $90 total for all of them. And what do you think, Frank? Well worth it?
Absolutely, guys. You see any John Byrne, Chris Claremont?
Yes.
Just buy them.
Just get them.
No matter, just get them.
Because if anything, what do you got?
You have a lot of equity.
You got a lot of equity.
And these stories, they're just right for the picking.
Right for the pick. 139, 140, two stories. Boom. Kitty Pryde, Wendigo, Cyclops leaves after Jean Grey's death, and then 125 right before 129, in between that 122 and 129. So great book. So I'll show them off to you right here. Cool books. How's everybody doing? You guys are picking up anything? We got Art Chemist in the house.
Arsenio.
What's up, man? Good to see you. Arsenio, love the pictures of the kids, of the baby. He's getting big for sure. So got that one. Love this right here. Cyclops leaves. This one's been covered a bunch of times. And then you threw this one in there right there. So good stuff. Happy to get it. Matt shipped it very professionally. Gemini mailer, bubble wrap. Came in a prompt manner. So shout out to the Defects, especially Matty Forge, for these cool books right there. All right.
You know they don't believe me, but one day I'm just gonna drive up.
Yeah.
Especially I think to Jay's house.
Yeah. Jay's the closest. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna take a half day of work.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna go to Jay's house and show up at the show.
Like really.
I have an open invitation. Yes, I just gotta take advantage of it.
We got my man George Deep in the house. Uncanny Swag. Yeah, absolutely. So cheers to you guys. Hope you're enjoying your football games. Now, want to talk a little bit about the comic shop. And I've been picking up some recent reads, and I want to tell you something. I went cheap, and I felt bad about it. And I couldn't believe I went cheap on this. So I've been reading these, which I thoroughly enjoy. This is the variant to this. This is the One Bad Day. This one's done by Tom King. And I picked this one up. This is the variant. I have the other one that I actually read. So I was at Heroes and Hitters, one of our LCSs, Wayne and Eileen, great people, right? Always.
The best.
So I went in there and I told him, and he gave me this recommendation. He goes, you should look into this if you want to read something new, Everett. I said, okay, no problem, I will. And I read it, and it was fantastic. I loved every bit of this. Tom King, the Riddler, Batman, 9 panels, good in depth, heavy Tom King goodness. But I bought the regular copy. But then I went back, and I told him how good it was. And he goes, well, I still have some of the variants left. And this was the variant. And I looked at the price, and it was $8. And I said, I don't want it for $8. My God, $8 is nothing for something that I thoroughly enjoyed, right? So then I drive away and I go, Otto, you cheap ass. What is $8 to you? That's not even your lunch. You know what I mean? And that's something you enjoyed, and it's a really cool cover. So I went back to Wayne, and you know what I did?
Of course you bought them.
I bought it. And I fessed up to it, you guys.
Come on, guys. You go to dinner, you're going to buy a cocktail. It's going to cost you at least $8.
$11 now.
Yeah, exactly.
Tito's,
exactly.
Man. Yeah. So I felt cheap, so shame on me for being cheap, especially at one of my LCSs. So now I got this one too. So I've got both of them. But this is a great read, you guys. I hope you should enjoy it. Now, this month's was the Two-Face version.
This is cover A.
This is cover A. This is cover A. But I thought Tom King was doing them all.
No, he's not.
I didn't know that.
No, he's not. what's even better, I think the one next month is the guy Paul Dano.
Really?
And I think he's writing one,
Okay.
I believe. All right. And he's the actor who played the Riddler in last year's Batman movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No shit.
So he's putting his
okay.
Guys, if I screwed that up and got the actor's name wrong, tell me. All right.
But so you're telling me in the Batman with Twilight Boy. Yeah. Well, I enjoyed. I shouldn't call him that. I didn't mean that. That's not a derogatory term. I just can't think of his name. I thought he did a great job as Batman and Bruce Wayne. The guy who played the Riddler is writing the next book?
Yes.
Wow. That's cool. See, that's what you learn here on 3 Men in the Basement. I didn't know that. So I picked this up. I'm going to read this later on today. And this was a variant, and I definitely didn't cheap out on it. I picked it up, and it's Two-Face on the cover. So here's the 2 covers so far. What am I going to do with them? I don't know. But now that I have more than 2, guess what I do? I collect them.
Yeah,
I collect them, though. It's cool.
You got a few more left.
Yes, I got a few more to go. Now, here's a rhetorical question. Big Daddy John Ross, how you doing? What does it take for you to buy something for you to start collecting it? At what number? Okay, so I'm going to tell you. I'm going to preface this. So I'm talking to the brother, the Greeno, the Silk Screeners to the Stars in New Hampshire last weekend for the Steranko signing, which was fantastic. Shout out to Jason at Little Giant Comics. Always an amazing time. I did the video. Go check that out. And Dave is a fanatic of Migos. I love Migos too. That's our childhood, right?
Yes.
The Migo figures, but I don't actively collect them. If I find them in a tag sale, I get them. But Dave collects different Migos. So he went and bought, I believe it was, they had still in a case, the original Migo that was the Frankenstein Migo. And he said, now I have 2 of them. I forgot what the other one he said. So I have 2 now. So I said to him, I go, well, so now you collect Universal Monster Migos? And he goes, no, I have 2. And I go, well, no, you have more than 1. That's 2. And that's the start of a collection. So we went into this whole thing. At what point does it become a collection, Frank? More than 2, more than 3? Or can you put a number on it?
I don't know.
But he has 2 now.
It's kind of hard because I started like I have a little Batman Harley shelf.
Okay. All right.
I started with a little figurine.
Yeah.
And then I got a bigger Batman one. And then I got the big one I bought at Sarge's.
Yeah.
And now there's 5 there already.
So Batman statues.
Yeah. Batman and Harley.
So now you collect Batman and Harley.
Yeah, I have to say that.
So
I do. But I think the answer is it starts with 1.
It starts with 1.
All right.
Then the second one really confirms it, right?
Yeah, and this really cool Funko Batman came out at one of the LCs I go to. I didn't buy it, but I'm like, I got to make room for this now. and the guy says, I have more. Don't worry, I got more. I have more. So.
Oh my God! So that's how it all starts. So this is 4 is a collection. Okay, Victoria, I'll take that. So and when I was at Little Giant, he was displaying this amazing Galactus, what I thought was statue. Okay. Now I have a Prime 1 statue right over here, which is Brady Atkins. You really can't see it. I have the premium format Hulk Wolverine. But other than that, I really don't have room for bigger statues. So I like the smaller ones. And while I was there, I saw this Galactus statue. And I'm like, that's really cool. Now I have 3 or 4 Galactus figures. I have the Galactus Funko. I have the Galactus, Giant Galactus. So I clearly collect Galactus.
Obviously.
So I had to buy this for my collection. Okay. That's my dog chirping upstairs. All right. So here she goes. All right. Let's see what's going on with her. So she might be coming down. Is she coming down?
Hey, Max.
All right.
Yeah, she's coming down.
All right.
She'll be here.
So what we're gonna do now is I collect Galactus stuff, and that was fun. So 4 is what it takes to start a collection. And then the last thing I did get was I've been reading these Batman started at 125. This is the Chip Zdarsky.
Yes.
And George Jimenez. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
And I read the first one. I thought it was awesome. Have you paid any attention to these?
Yes.
Yeah. Load stuff. Have you read these 2?
Yes.
Are they good?
Yes.
Okay. I love it. Man of many words over here.
There's nothing better than seeing Batman on his heels because we all root for him.
Yes.
How's he going to figure this out?
Right. And this is some good shit.
Yeah.
I thought the art was very Jim Lee-ish, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm happy about that. You guys, I'm going to pause the camera real quick. I just want to check on the dog and see if she's okay.
Yeah. She just kind of yelped a little bit.
Is Max up here? That was weird. I thought she came down.
Should have some interlude music.
I know. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I have a dog who's 12 and a half years old and 4 weeks ago jumped out of a window. Second story. So
it's not her fault. The squirrels are driving her up the wall.
Squirrels are driving her nuts. The squirrels are driving her nuts. So, all right. So now we've got 3 things that we do want to talk about, and 2 purchases, I guess, and a CGC delivery.
I think so.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. So this I got from A. Jobs, I think, on Instagram. I'll tell you real quick because he gave me a great deal on it.
Oh yeah.
And let's see where it is. Oh man, it's so. Oh yeah. So A. Jobs 11. Great guy. I know he's now with the Comic Dunes and stuff like that. So he had posted this book. Now I am definitely collecting this book, and I want to have 5 of them. This is a long-term play.
Why 5?
Because 5 is a collection. Because I think if I get 6, then I have to get a dozen.
See, Victoria says 4. I say 1. You say 5.
I say 5. Okay. But I think for purchasing reasons and investment reasons, I think 5 is good. Because if I get 10, I don't know, it's just too much. But I'm trying to get him in different grades. It's a double first appearance. And he had initially priced this book at 2 1/4. I would have made him a deal at 2 1/4. But I said, you know what? I bought something else, which I'll show you. So I really couldn't do it. So I was patient. And sometimes being patient pays off.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're getting a lot more patient as we get older, aren't we?
We are.
We really are. Yeah, there you go. You know, over 50 club. You know, so all right. Let me just see. I want to go back to this, and then okay, we got 19 people watching. That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to crack this book regardless. So I didn't mind the fact that it was a label. So then 4 or 5 days later, he dropped it down by $50 with shipping. I said, okay. And then I reached out. I said, hey, man, PayPal's ready. And he goes, you know, Otto, he goes, I said, you know, would you do 150, I think? Just because I'm all about the art of the deal. He said 160 shipped, done. All right. So it's a CBCS book. It's X-Men 129. It's a 7.5. It's cream the off-white pages. There are definitely some color breaks in it, but this is getting cracked in, I don't know, whenever we go off. And we're going to see what happens with it, okay? So hopefully I can get the guys at Spineworks to clean it up. But a book I believe in, one of the best story arcs of all time, in my opinion. And it says, first appearance of Kitty Pryde. Well, then becomes Shadowcat. The White Queen is Emma Frost. And we know this book, right? You can see it. A couple dings on it. I'll let Frank check it out real quick.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but our friends might be able to work on this.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
especially
right?
this back corner.
The back corner. And the color of it, I think, can get a little bit out, right?
Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
Definitely can color. Is that water down there? Does that look like? Oh, that's the well. Is that the well?
No.
No,
That's the well. That's the well.
That's the well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so a little discoloration, which we thought was a well. Nothing against CBCS. I don't use them. It's not part of my collection. I don't
Awesome
collect.
book.
So, awesome book. So for 160, I couldn't go wrong with it. And I think I'm going to send in. I think right now, I might have 2 out and 3 here, and I have my 9.6. So just a book that I'm going to sit on. Once I get 5, I'm going to sit on it and be a patient person, and we'll see what happens with this mutant mania. All right?
All right, beautiful.
Now, speaking of mutants, oh, my God. I like my toys.
Oh, Jesus.
I like my toys. And my boy Doug, Bat Metal, on Instagram.
Oh, this is cool.
Always has, yeah, we're going to crack it open, too.
This is cool.
Always has cool figures for sale. They're loose. Whatever. I bought the Nimrod. I bought tons and tons of loose figures for my displays from Doug. They're always priced well. They're always in great condition. But lately, now this is going to be my 4th one, Frank. So I collect 112 figures now. Because this is my 4th one. And I am telling you this. I am admitting to this. I am admitting to this that I now collect these 112s. I think the figures are great. They're great looking statues. They articulate well. They have good like different versions of facial features, you know, their accessories are interchangeable. I have Moon Knight, a Logan. I don't know what the other one is, and I just picked this one up right here. So let's show this off right here.
This is
this is different right here. So this is the
box.
X-Men. And it's like
it's made
like
out of lunchbox.
So it really is a lunchbox, right? I'd be the coolest kid if I brought this into work as a lunchbox. But the other ones were all slide out paper, like thick cardboard.
Yeah.
So from what I understand, this one has the yeah, and it's so that's all the different facial features for Wolverine and the figure itself. Yeah, take a look at it. But then underneath it, if you pull that up, underneath it is, I believe, the base of it, which is a Sentinel head. Yeah, I don't want to. We shouldn't do it on this one. Well, let's see. Nope, we're not going to do it.
Nope, we're not going to
It's
do
really
it.
cool. But he gave me a great price on it. It was shipped. I mean,
This is awesome.
it's awesome, right? I mean, how many faces?
It's got 7.
7 faces. The original Trimpy, which I'm a huge fan of. So yes, to keep it with the Wolverine things. This is the 1 in 12, and this is my 4th one. And you've got classic Wolverine. You do have.
You got the bone claws.
Yeah, you got the bone claws. You've got the Sentinel head is underneath it. I'm going to show that off.
Okay.
So really excited. It comes with a stand, and for $165, I bought myself something. You know what? Why not?
This is pretty cool.
$165 shipped.
Yeah,
I don't got to go anywhere.
No,
it's like one-stop shopping.
No,
it's fucking great. It's great. It's great.
Enjoy life.
Just enjoy life and enjoy the toys. So yeah. So I'll definitely set that up. Maybe I'll show it off for Mutant Monday tomorrow with one of my Wolverine books, maybe with Deadpool. So that was great news, though.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
I hope it's more than a cameo because people are going to be disappointed.
Yes, I mean I expect
that Wolverine '88 book is
just oh my god
going off.
That was an 8. That wasn't it. Was that a $50 book raw?
Yeah, and I think Roger was dying to get rid of his like 6 months ago.
Couldn't give it away.
Right. It was like a 9.6, you know, and like he kept posting it. I'm like, I should have bought it.
Yeah, right. Should have. I was very lucky. I got my raw and I did get one back in the 9.8. But again, you know, the first time they team up, I can see why people are going after it because 181 is through the roof. And I don't think 180 roof has gone up through the roof even more because of this announcement. You know, maybe New Mutants 98 has, but I don't think so. I mean, those prices have stayed.
No, those are always, and you know, I really appreciate the love that the 180 is getting.
Oh yeah, right. I'm telling you,
and that 182 being the third appearance.
Yeah, hey, good point. So if you were looking to invest in books right now, with 181 being out, why don't you grab a 180? I've been thinking about doing it.
Get a 180, get a 182, guys. You have all 3.
I love it. All right. So without further ado, it's 125. We are going to go through this CGC unboxing. Now, with this CGC unboxing, you're going to get a story. Unfortunately, Uncle Frank already heard this story. So these moderns were sent to Lenny down in Florida. Spineworks, obviously our partners. They were sent, I don't know, a month ago. Lenny's got other work to do. No problem.
You got these back in a month?
No, I got these back in 14 days.
Woo!
14 days, but being when I sent it, I sent them to Lenny knowing that it would take some time. And obviously there's other people that Lenny works with, hundreds of people. So I waited my turn and he's like, all right, I'm shipping them in. He goes, there's some economy. And he goes, I had some modern. I think I kept it at 12 because I'm trying to, like I did a 20 invoice one time and I definitely lost money on it because I got a bunch of 9.6s and a 9.4. And that really stung on the credit card. So I didn't want to do it. So I went with 12 and I went with 2 or 3 economies that I wanted to have sent in. So from door to door, this came back in 14 days through FedEx, but it was not without.
We don't have the same FedEx driver, guys.
We don't live in the same. We live one town apart from each other. Okay. So my FedEx guy, I don't think is a regular FedEx guy. Now you have a regular FedEx guy who hooks you up,
right? And he calls me too. If I'm not there, God. I have a big package here, and he already knows I have a certain spot on my property where he knows to put the package in.
Right.
No problem ever. Protected, ready to roll.
Yeah, no problem. Suburban living. And I was like that too. Shout out to my mailman who always took care of our packages, but unfortunately passed away at a very young age. So I won't get into that. But now I've met the new guy and we're forming a relationship and I'll give a big tip on Christmas. Tip your mail carriers, all those guys, you know how it works. So I had an email saying on Monday that the delivery should be here by Thursday. Okay, and it was signature, delivery signature required. Okay, so usually it comes in the afternoon, and usually most people in my house are home on Thursday afternoons. We missed this delivery, okay? So, but I had called Thursday morning and said, hey, I waived the signature, whatchamacallit, because your instructions are to put it on my porch, on my 3-season porch, which was open. And they agreed to it. So again, maybe in cyberspace, they didn't get it, which I find it hard to believe because you could send a text message from here to China, you know what I mean, and get it back. So whatever, human error, computer error. So I missed it. So then on Friday, I do what I'm supposed to do. Now follow me, you guys, because this is the trials and tribulations of a CGC delivery. So I signed a slip that says I release it. I put that on my door. And in front of my house, I take 2 white pieces of paper, 11 by 17, and in bold type font, I say, FedEx, C note, leave package on door, right? Right here, boom. On my mail, on my house, and on my mail post. And I do that first thing in the morning, like 7:30 in the morning on Friday. my wife leaves for work at 7:40. At 7:41, why do we have 2 letters on the side of our house? It just doesn't look nice in our neighborhood. Okay. I told her why. She goes, okay, just get it off. Okay, no problem. So the wife's mad at me because we've got 2 pieces of white paper hanging from our house. Doesn't look a piece of the classic in our nice in our neighborhood. I get it. But I need the delivery. Like, I want this delivery. Like, I am fired up. I've been thinking about this for like a week. So Friday, I come home. No, at 3:15. I got home about 3:10. No, I don't know. I missed it by 15 minutes is what I'm saying. And it says, you missed delivery next business day. How can I miss a delivery? I told you to leave it here, right? Like, I left a note saying, leave the package. So Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock, what am I doing? I'm calling FedEx and I'm talking to somebody not in America. And they tell me that they can't waive it because that's what the sender said. You know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't know, for someone, I didn't believe it. But I said, okay, the next business day will be Monday. So now this whole hour that we're spending with you is shot. So, all right, suck it up. I figure out what I'm going to do Monday to get home early to get this delivery. Because if not, they're either going to keep it there or they'll send it back. Do they send it back after 3 attempts?
Do they put it to the
I don't know.
You might have to go to like South Windsor and pick it up.
Oh my
or something
God!
like
And then
that.
it's just sitting in a room with thousands of packages, and then you're never going to find it. No way. So yesterday, great family day. We went up to New Hampshire to see my son's best friend play football. And I'm out in the woods, man. This college is out. It's like out in the hills and the mountains and blah, blah, blah. And my service is shoddy. But at 1 o'clock, now it was raining here. We were getting a little bit of the remnants of the hurricane. Shout out to everybody in Florida. Hope you survived. Hope your property. Hope you have insurance. They'll pay for that as long as you're safe. You know, that's the most important.
Absolutely.
So, so I get a call. I get a text message, package delivered at 1:05. No, you should have delivered this. This was supposed to happen. It's raining where I am. Like, these are comic books. So I have to call my boy John Ferreira, I call for all the favors, and pretty soon he's not going to answer anymore. And he lives down the street. He goes, all right, I'll have my son take care of it. So that was okay. But now I've got these books, and I don't want to wait till another live show because we've got football. So I called you at the mall.
And I got a horrible connection. Okay? My granddaughter's trying on winter coats. All right. I'm like, I gotta call you back, man. It's a bad connection. All right. So then I read the text and I'm like, you know what? See, and Everett knew the schedule of football. I happen to follow the lowly Saints.
Yes, exactly.
So he knew they had a 9:30 kickoff.
Correct.
So he knew I would be available at 1 o'clock.
Right, perfect. Hook, line, and sinker. My good friend, very reliable. That being said, 12 books. I'll tell you a little bit about the story of each of these books. We're keeping on our time.
Yeah, we're doing
keeping on our time. All right. What are some scores? The Giants score? Anybody else score?
Giants score.
Giants score.
They're up 7-3. Oh, this is
right.
nice. This is a nice one
all right
off the bat.
So which one is this, Frank?
Looks like it's G.I. Joe Special Number 1.
Ooh, good book.
That was a find from our friends on the shoreline.
Yes, this was found in the basement at Sarge's. It's the Spider-Man. It's the Snake Eyes in the McFarlane pose. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
All right. Not bagged and boarded, sitting in a wrapper. I mean, I'm hoping for 9.4, 9.8. You're going to get a huge karate chop to start the day. Let's see what we got. All right. 9.6. That's what I thought. Not bad, right?
Yeah,
this is a great book. I'm a huge Snake Eyes fan. So, again, for not being bagged and boarded, being left in a basement, perfect, man. White pages, 9.6 to go with my Snake Eyes. I collect Snake Eyes stuff.
Yeah, you know, we probably passed over that book a dozen times.
Probably, right? Exactly.
It's probably been sitting there for the last 2 years.
Yeah, just sitting right there. All right, in this issue, The Death of Cobra Commander, retails G.I. Joe American Hero 61, new art by Todd McFarlane, Spider-Man homage. This isn't. Oh no, it's not. Okay, Larry Hama story, but cool book to start. All right, 9.6.
Very good.
All right, shout out to Spineworks. They killed it. JC Streets, I think I got this book from you, man. You might have dug it out and knew I collected this.
He was there.
He was there that day, right?
Exactly.
I think that's one of those things. All right.
Okay.
What are we talking about next?
Talk about X-Men number 111.
Oh.
This is
book.
Awesome.
This is top 4 favorite X-Men covers. This is the Carnival cover. I either got this from Brickhouse Comics or I think I got it from Brickhouse Comics. No, this is Little Giant. I got this at Little Giant because I know Jason actually wrote on the boat back 9.4, 9.6, nice book. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, yes, I agree. All right.
This is the grand opening one.
This is the Carnival, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carnival cover. Banshee's on the cover. Wolverine's in the chains. Beast is there. Arcade is in the story. It leads into Magneto, I believe. So it's an arcade. And I don't know, 9496. Let's go. I'm hoping. 96. Boom. There you go. Classic book right here. Classic cover. Right at 1978. White pages. I mean, this is John Byrne greatness.
Almost 50 years ago. Think about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Dave Cockrum. How dare I say that? My favorite. This is Dave Cockrum and Terry Austin. Look at this beautiful, beautiful book right here, man.
That is absolutely.
I mean, this book is part of my childhood. So, 296s. Let's keep rocking and rolling.
All right. We have some MCU. Hulk 449.
Oh, okay. All right. This is a book I believe in. I've been talking about this book. I have one for the PC in a 9.8. I've sold one or two with the news that Harrison Ford might be playing Thunderbolt Ross with I don't know. It's not going to be this Thunderbolts. It's a hot book. You can get it don't pay more than $200 for it. But if you get it in a 9.8, it's somewhere between, it's fluctuating anywhere from $650 to $800. So there is a return on your investment. That's why I bought this book. I'm hoping for the first karate chop of the morning. If not, let's see what we got. 9.6. Oh, I'm staying consistent.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
There you go. All right. So got it. But still, once you get priced out in a 9.8, you can always go after the 9.6s. So Hulk 449. Again, don't know where it went bad, but all right. There we go. 3 9.6s. At least we're consistent.
Exactly.
All right. We like consistency here at 300 the Basement. All right. What do we got now?
All right. Now we're going to Star Wars country right now.
Oh, I got a good story behind this.
Right. Clone Wars number 2.
Found in the basement at Sarge's. I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I've been thinking about a way to present this to you guys because I don't own a number 1 Clone Wars. You do.
I do.
What number?
Number 1.
That's what I'm sorry. What range?
It was 9.6.
It's a 9.6?
Yeah.
For sale?
Could be.
For the right price?
Always.
Yeah. That's a good plug right now. So if you're looking for a first Ahsoka 9.6, give Uncle Frank a call. Everything's negotiable. So I want to say this. I'm a Star Wars purist. I grew up with Darth Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi, young Luke. I enjoy Ahsoka now. I get it. I have learned to appreciate her. In the Clone Wars in the beginning, I couldn't get into it. But through the years, I've watched her evolve. I've watched the friends of mine who believe in her, enjoy it, Roger, Nemesis Prime, and that's made me appreciate her even more. Rosario Dawson, and
she's amazing.
Yeah. So I have learned. I'm not an surly old man anymore because I can learn to love new things. I have learned to appreciate Ahsoka and all her Jedi greatness and the character that she's built, whether it's in the cartoon or in live action. So now I've got number 2, 3, 4, and 5 out of the basement. So I got these on the cheap. I won't find it out in the wild in a 9.8, and I'm not going to buy it at full retail in a 9.8. So this book is going to dictate what grade I go after the 1. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay. So this book is going to dictate what grade, because I am actively going to go after it after I get this, and this will be maybe my last pickup of the year, or we'll see. So I saw maybe a ding or 2 on it. Again, it was in the basement. It was bagged and boarded. Somebody pulled the 1 out of there. I don't know, but that was
probably
missing.
Justin.
Probably Justin. Yeah. I know. So we don't know where it went, but I'm thinking 9.2, 9.4. Uncle Frank, what am I getting on this?
He is getting a
9.6.
9.6.
Oh,
look at that.
Oh, geez, a 9.6. It's okay. You're going to be that cheap right now. Holy shit. All right. My God.
So, another great rabbit hole is to get the first 2 appearances.
Yes.
If you got the second one, you got to get the first.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. So 9.6. Oh my God, that's pretty funny. So again,
that's a good book.
Rescued in the basement. You want to do the raffle right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do a raffle. We're a few books through. So 9.6. It doesn't say second appearance of Ahsoka on this, but I guess, it's got to be right. I mean,
guys, help us out here.
Yeah, is Clone Wars 2 the second appearance? But regardless, it's going to be the reason why I do it. So now these are raffle tickets that we did last week at the Little Giant Comic Shops, Steranko Day. We had new people sign up for the channel. If you're watching, don't worry about it. I'll text you. This is the book that you won. I don't know if Chingo got in on this, but if he is, he's out.
Probably going to win.
If he is, he's out.
Dave, if you win, we're just going to get another ticket, all right?
Yeah, Dave, you're out. You're out. All right. So the first winner is Ray, area code 603. I will text you. Ray, you're the winner of this book. Thank you very much for subscribing to 3 Men in a Basement. And we'll get this book out to you. All right. So now we're 4 books done out of the 12. I got all 9 6s. I mean, my God.
It's a good start.
A good start, right? I mean, come on. It's a 9-6 Sunday.
Erod put out a video about the top 9 6s.
The top 9 6s. I agree. I'm going to go check that out.
And that list he could easily triple that list.
Yeah, really.
Easily.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree. All right. So what are we looking at next?
We're going to take it back to the old school a little bit. We got Tomb of Dracula number 45.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Okay. Now I'm going to give a shout out to my boy Mike the Beast Benston, who's into these books. This book was rescued from Sarge's as well. I think this is first appearance of Deacon Frost. Am I saying that right? Who has to be in the Blade? Going to be in the Blade series, I think. Am I right by saying that? Is it Deacon Frost?
I think so.
Is that what it says? Does it give a credit on that? Or their first meeting or something?
No.
It's a battle cover.
Yeah, it is.
It's a really cool cover.
By the way, it's an early Blade.
Early Blade, exactly. So there was some news about it. I don't know. I doubt they're scrapping it, but I don't think they would ever do that. All right, but I don't know. 8.5. I mean, I rescued it, so let's see. All right. 8.0. Okay, that's fine. All right.
That's a good.
That's a good book.
About it, man.
Tomb of Dracula. Oh, Blade and Hannibal King. All right. Marv Wolfman, Gene Colan. All right. Cool book. Tomb of Dracula 45. Kind of out of my wheelhouse, but still early Blade book, and I appreciate Blade, whether it Wesley Snipes or the new character that they do. So cool book. Odd to have in the collection. You know what I mean? But really cool.
You can always use it as equity.
Yeah, equity. That's right. 9.6 or 8.0 and Tomb of Dracula 45. Love it. All right. 8.0 for that book is good. I appreciate that, JC. All right. Now, what do we got?
We have Eternals number 1.
Oh, God, me in this book.
Did
you hear that in his voice? Well, I do have the 9. I have the 198.
All right.
You know, I believe in this book wholeheartedly. And I thought the movie was very underrated. I think social media kind of heard it in the beginning. I've heard, not firsthand, but through people media, that Kevin Feige believes in the Eternals run. And when your boss believes in something, whether you like it or not, you're going to see more of it. Right, Frank?
Exactly.
You're going to see more of it. So when the boss likes something and he wants to tell you, you're going to hear about it every day until you either get with it or just get out of its way.
All right.
So I've had a few of these books. I have a 9.4. I have the 9.8. Rescue this book. I'm thinking it's in good shape. Again, I'm holding on to this book. Long-term play. Jack Kirby greatness.
What do you think?
9.2.
9.2?
9.2.
Okay.
9.2. I'm content.
All right,
9.2. I'm content.
All right, you ready?
What do we got? What do we got?
Woo!
I was off, boy.
He was off.
I was off. Damn. Otto doesn't know what he's looking at. Is it to cut, you think?
Is that
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah. All right, so you guys can't see it, but
bottom
all
left,
right.
guys?
Bottom left, little dinged up right there. So 8.0. All right, well, listen. 1, 2, 3, 4 9.6s and 2 8.0s.
No, you can't complain.
I mean,
And
my
listen,
God.
if you put these up for sale,
Yeah.
not everyone has the money for a 9.8.
Right,
and
right.
they just want to get in the game.
Yes, get
This
in the
is a
game with this book.
perfect
I like
selling
that.
piece.
Good sales pitch. All right, and I rescued this and I got this incredibly on the cheap. So, all right, so we're rocking and rolling, consistent, bunch of 9.6s, couple 8.0s, and the Jets are winning. My God,
Did they just score again?
they just scored. What a day! What a day! All right,
This is the nice book.
okay.
It's Invaders number 1, 1975.
Oh, nice book.
It's a nice book.
Nice book. I believe in the Invaders. I think it's a great run. It's a fantastic read, to be honest with you. You've got a couple first appearances and just a fun book, a different style of book, brings you back to the classic age. And I don't know. I bought it thinking it would be a 9.2. It could be a 9. It could be an 8.0 or a 9.6. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. So, but again, it is Invaders number 1 from 1975. All right, Frank. What do we
Survey
look at?
says
8.0.
Hey, at least the grader was consistent.
Yes,
all right?
at least this guy was having a great day. So 8.0, story continued from Giant Size Avengers 1. Roy Thomas greatness. Yeah, that's what it was. I forgot about that. Somebody wrote 50 on it, and it wasn't able to come out. So that brought it down. But I didn't pay more than $30, maybe $40 for this book. So still a good book, man. All right. So 8.0s and 9.6s. We have yet to have a karate chop.
We got 5 left.
We got 5 left.
So
All right.
you never know,
You never know.
You never know.
You never know what's happening here. JETS. All right, there we go. Guys, it gets hot down here in the grotto. We got these big studio lights on. One day I'll show you behind the scenes, but woo! All right.
Black Panther Volume 2, number 1, which is the first appearance of.
I don't know. I just bought this book because I knew it was important. Is it Surrey? No.
No.
It's.
Come on, guys, put it in the chat.
I don't know. Who's this the first appearance of? This book had a ding on it, so I don't know who is it. Let's see the chat.
The security forces.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Oh God.
I'm not gonna insult by trying to pronounce it.
Yes, no, I know who it is. Oh my God, you know who it is. What's her name from Walking Dead? Played her.
Yes.
Michonne. Yes. All right. Anyway, so rescue this book. Got it maybe for $5 or $10. Did have a ding.
You got this for $5 to $10?
I did. I didn't pay more than $10 for this book. I swear to God. So I don't know. 80, 85, 92, 96. We're all over the place right now. But again, I don't own this book yet. So let's see what we got, Frank. 96.
This is really good. Holy cow.
All right. Of Okeu, Zuri. Oh, the Dor Milaje.
Yes.
Dor Milaje. Yes. All right. Oh my God. Mark Teixeira art. Okoya. Yeah. Zuri. And those. Yeah, man. This is a sharp book. Holy shit. All right. Yeah.
That's a good book.
Didn't pay more than $10-20 for this book. So, and again, what's fun about this is these are books that I didn't own other than the Eternals and the X-Men 11. So a lot of fun books, a lot of new books in Otto's collection, stuff that I'm definitely going to be showing off throughout the week for specific hashtags. All right. It's either at 9.6 or an 8.0 day. Holy crow. My God. All right. Close. Still a sharp book. Thank you. Okoye. Thank you, Victoria.
All right. I don't know what this is, but this is Dreamwalker number 1.
Yes. All right. This is the Mikey Sutton book.
This is the Mikey Sutton book?
This is Mikey Sutton's first book. I have 2 copies, one and the variant. I've had it for a while. Shout out to Mikey Sutton. You guys know everybody who he is. He's been around Lords for forever. They just drop cannonballs left and right. He did his own comic book. This meant a lot to him. So, of course, I supported him. And this is his Dreamwalker book. I think they're on number 3. TiVo makes his appearance in number 2. He's called Thoro. Modern book. Let's see what we got.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's about time! We had to get it! That's your first one! Karate chop! Boom! All right, there we go. Love this one right here. All right. And I think, look, I lost my voice on that one. Holy shit. Second Skin Comics, Dreamwalker. Mikey Sutton right there. So shout out to Mikey.
Are those still available?
They are through their website, Geekoxy. Oh my God, Frank, I lost my voice on that one.
Now you got excited.
That's it. Woo! All right, there's my Karate Chop, Dreamwalker number 1. Second Skin Comics from 222. There we go. Awesome. There's your 9.8. So broke the 9.6 wall. Happy for that one. All right. Shout out to Mikey. Did an awesome job getting your own book published. That is fantastic. All right. Remember, you can still get ours. All right. This is the variant, or is this cover A?
This is a variant. Yeah, it says it right there.
All right. This is the variant cover for this book. I bought them both together. I mean, do we get a back-to-back here, Frank? Can we get a back-to-back? Yeah, we did, baby! Boom, boom, boom! Linear! All right, that's linear. Okay, there we go. 2 9/8, regular variant. Of course, this one is an homage to...
Those are nice covers.
What's the homage?
That looks like the House of Secrets, right?
House of Secrets.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, the Swamp Thing. Yeah.
This is a homage to the House of Secrets, first appearance of Swamp Thing. And yeah, great book. Really cool cover, too. So I'll have to pair that up with my first Swamp Thing. But really cool, man. Love it. It does say and it does say it up here, House of Secrets 92 homage.
Okay.
There you go. Shout out to CGC. All right, rocking and rolling, Frank. We got 2 left?
Two left.
All right, let's do it, you guys. We're sticking to our hour. We're doing good.
Okay, we're going back to some fun cartoon work.
All right.
Voltron number 1.
Okay. All right. Rescue this out of the basement. I won a 9.6 from Spidey Powder Tumblers. I'm hoping for the 9.8 with this one. I do have the Voltron Lego set. So I guess I collect Voltron stuff. I guess now. But I'm going to sell one of them. So whatever book, I have the 9.6. If this comes back lower, it will be sold. This one, it was in good shape. I know Lenny did his work on it, but it's a white book. This is a terrible comic book. This is so awful. The interiors, it just makes you want to throw up in your mouth, but it does have Voltron on the cover, and it is technically the first appearance of Voltron. So, all right, what do we got, buddy?
We got a
9.2. All right,
9.2.
so that's going to be for sale. Any Voltron fans out there, reach out to me. White pages, modern publishing. Don't know why, but it is what it is. So, you don't see them often slab, so maybe this will be a copy for you. So just know that that's for sale. All right, one to go.
All right.
One to go. One to go. One to go. Woo! Having a great time with everybody. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
We got Vampirella, Dracula, Unholy number 5.
This is it. Is this the last one?
This is the last one.
This is my boy Javon Jordan. This is his Blood of My Blood. This is the DMX cover.
Did you get this at Terrificon? Or no?
That didn't come from Terrificon. That was from Surprise Comics in Arizona,
Okay.
which he works with. But I'm glad you brought that up because my other one, I bought 2 copies of this at Terrificon, did a remark of DMX on this cover for me that I had sent to CGC.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're still waiting for
I'm still waiting for that one. I'm still waiting for that one. So this book I had, you guys, I might have dinged this book up, man. If I did, that's my bad. Again, it's not for sale. It's one of my favorite rap albums of all time, other than the early rap that I grew up with. But if you want to consider DMX a modern rapper, I don't know. I do. One of my favorite. Truly, somebody that was very influential as far as music that I like. So I had to buy this, the Vampirella DMX Javon Jordan cover. Let's get a 9.8 to hand off. But if not, I understand because I didn't really take care of this book.
It's the last book.
It's the last book. It's the last book. 9.8, baby! Frank the Tank! Frank the Tank! Yeah, there we go. Send it in. Send it in, baby.
I like that cover.
Woo! Vampirella, Dracula, Unholy, Dynamite. Can't wait to tag my boy Javon in this. That is just DMX, Vampirella greatness. Huck, I'm excited about that, man. That is really awesome. Now, I'll tell you, if I get the yellow label to come back, but that's been handled so many times. You know what I mean? As far as like having people handle it, but Capture Collectibles is the best. They do everything. You got to trust it. You got to trust it. So, wow, this is going to be my top Variant Tuesday post. And Javon absolutely crushed this. And when I had him do the DMX remark, it was really cool. He does a couple intros for us. So, yeah, man. I'd say all in all successful.
I think you had a
lot of 9.6s
there, yeah.
Some 9.8s that I expected, some 9.2s. So that's about it. I will start posting these books all week. We have kept it to 51 minutes.
Look at that.
Look at that. This is what we said. The drill sergeant was here keeping us in check. So, we got 2 minutes. We can recap. So we got the Vampirella, Dracula Unholy, Javon Jordan. Right there at 9.8. We had the Voltron number 1. You know what? It's funny that I look at it this way. I see some staining on it. All right. Voltron number 1, 9.2 for sale if anybody's interested. And then we did the Dreamwalker, the Mikey Sutton book, 9.8 right there. And then we did the Vampirella, the Dreamwalker again, which is the House of Secrets 92. Swipe.
I like this cover.
Yeah. Dude, I'm excited about this book too. This Black Panther. First appearance of Dora Milaje. Good book, Hey, Secret Wakanda's coming out. They're gonna be out there again. But a book, more importantly, a book that I didn't own. Happy to have it. Classic 8.0 Invaders book from 1975. Roy Thomas Greatness 8.0. Invaders number 1. Happy to have that. And again, another 8.0. The GOAT. Jack Kirby and his Eternals. A book that I believe in more so than you guys know. And I've talked about it at length. Eternals number 1. Then we've got a Tomb of Dracula, Lord of the Vampires 45. I think this is the first time Deacon Frost and Blade met up. 8.0. Marv Wolfman, if we're going to talk about greatness right here. Gene Colan and Tom Palmer. Look at that. That's greatness right there. Holy shit. All right. Nice. We've got our winner, Ray. I got to reach out to her. Oh, Kenneth Bird. What's up, man? Gene Malo, good to see you. JC Streets. All right.
Hey, Gene.
All right. Gene was in the chat last night with Aegis. And you were in for a minute, right?
I popped in for a minute.
I got to send them guys stuff. Hey, you guys, Aegis is doing their Comic-Con. If you could reach out to them, if you got anything to donate, send them some stuff for their raffle. They are my family. So I know Uncle Frank already donated some stuff.
Yes.
Want to share what you donate?
Yeah, it was a Spawn Spawn.
Spawn.
327 CGC 98. It was one of the Spider-Man homage cover, but with that character Haunt on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. All right.
And those books, of course, they went to Spineworks.
Yeah, of course.
They all came back 98. So.
Of course, Spineworks right here. I'm wearing them, our friends. All right, Clone Wars #2. Believe the second appearance of Ahsoka, 9.6. This is going to dig now. I'm going to find out what. Is it 9.6 under 1,000, you think? If a 9.8 is 2,000? I think 9.6 is, now you got to find one. But I'll find one. And I'm not going to go on eBay. I'll find one for the show.
Or you could buy mine.
Oh, you have a 9.6?
I have a clone.
That's what we just talked about this. Oh, my God.
Or you could buy mine.
Oh, my God. I didn't even think about this. Did I just set myself up on this?
Yeah, you did. Or anyone. Remember, I have a number 196.
I don't believe this just I just laid, oh, my God, I just laid the groundwork for this trade without even knowing. What a fucking big mouth.
And Dave Chismo, he's telling me, Frank, just keep holding. The book
keep holding.
He's probably right. He's smarter than both of us.
Right. Yeah, definitely. All right. Hulk 449, 9.6. Thunderbolts. Pretty exciting.
It's a nice book.
Nice book, right? Third favorite X-Men cover of all time. 9.6. X-Men 111. Dave Cockrum. Terry Austin Greatness. 9.6. And then the last book is another 9.6, believe it or not. This is G.I. Joe #1, G.I. Joe Special, the Snake Eyes cover, homage to the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man. So there you go. Great day. Great CGC unboxing. I'm going to watch football. I'm going to ogle over this. We're going to try to figure out what to do about your 9.6 Clone Wars because I just walked into this. I didn't realize that. So, Frank, what would you like to say? Thank you very much for coming, first and foremost.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Right. I take care of nice people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
All right, good. Absolutely. He showed up, so that was good. And you know what? It's very funny with his wife. We know our code term, and I'm like, hey, you think we'll let you hang out with the blah, blah, blah?
Yeah, she has a very nice name for you.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice.
For him and Roger. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, all right, you guys. So that's about it. In the comments below, what do you think? Am I wrong for going after all these books? You know what I mean? To figure that out. What makes a collection to you? Give me in the comments below. Tell me what number you think a collection starts at. We heard a 5. We heard a 2.
I think it's 1.
You think it's a 1, right? So that's about it. So can't wait to see those comments below. And as always, thank you very much for watching 3 Men in the Basement. I'm your host. This is Uncle Frank. We are out. Peace. Under 1 hour. 4 minutes to go.